Literature has the power to move us, motivate us, and connect us all. A very good afternoon, everyone. We are indeed fortunate to be living in an age where time and space are no longer barriers. Internet has bridged the gap and brought us closer to the texts which were once inaccessible. Today, we can read out original dramas, poems quite easily, and it is very essential that we do. So, Test Reading Club members are here today to read out some poems by an outstanding poet. So, read along with us and enjoy poems by Maya Angelou.
On aging. When you see me sitting quietly, like a sack left on the cell, don't think I need your chattering. I'm listening to myself. Hold, stop. Don't pity me. Hold, stop your sympathy. Understanding if you got it. Otherwise, I'll do without it. When my bones are stiff and aching and my feet won't climb the stair, I will only ask one favor. Don't bring me no rocking chair. When you see me walking, stumbling, don't study and get it wrong. Cause tired don't mean lazy, and every goodbye and gone. I'm the same person I was back then. A little less hair, a little less chin, a lot less lungs, and much less wind. But ain't I lucky? I can still breathe in.
Phenomenal women. Pretty women wonder where my secret lies. I'm not cute or built to suit the fashion of a model size. But when I start to tell them, they think I'm telling lies. I say, it is in the reach of my arms, the span of my hips, the stride of my step, the curl of my lips. I am a woman, phenomenally. Phenomenal woman, that's me. I walk into a room just as cool as you please, and to a man, the fellows stand or fall down on their knees. Then they swarm around me, a hive of honeybees. I say, it's the fire in my eyes and the flash of my teeth, the swing in my waist, and the joy in my feet. I am a woman, phenomenally. Phenomenal woman, that's me. Men themselves have wondered what they see in me. They try so much, but they can't touch my inner mystery. When I try to show them, they say they still can't see. I say, it's in the arc of my back, the sun of my smile, the ride of my breast, the grace of my style. I'm a woman phenomenally. Phenomenal woman, that's me. Now you understand just why my head's not bowed. I don't shout or jump about or have to talk real loud. When you see me passing, it ought to make you proud. I say it's in the click of my heels, the bend of my hair, the palm of my hand, the need of my care. Cause I'm a woman phenomenally. Phenomenal woman, that's me.
Still I rise. You may write me down in history. You may write me down in history with your bitter, twisted lies. You may trod me in the very dirt,
But
but
still,
still,
like
like
that,
the
I rise.
does my sassiness upset you?
Why are you beset with gloom?
Because I walk like I've got oil wells,
Pumping in my living room
just like moons and like suns,
with the certainty of tides.
just like hope springing high.
Still, I will rise.
Did you want to see me broken?
Bowed head and lowered eyes,
Soldiers falling down like teardrops?
weakened by my soulful cries.
Does my haughtiness offend you?
Don't you take it awful hard?
Because I laugh like I've got gold mines.
Digging in my own backyard.
You may shoot me with your words.
You may cut me with your eyes,
You may kill me with your hatefulness.
but still, like air, I will rise.
Does my sexiness upset you?
Does it come as a surprise
That I dance like I've got diamonds.
at the meeting of my thighs?
Out of the hurts of history, saying, I rise.
Up from a past that rooted in pain, I rise.
I'm a black ocean leaping and wide,
Welling and swelling, I bear in the tide.
leaving behind nights of terror and fear. I rise.
Into a daybreak that's wondrously clear, I rise.
Bringing the gifts that my ancestors gave.
I am the dream and the hope of the slave. I rise.
I rise.
I rise.
I know why the caged bird sings. A free bird lives on the back of the wind and floats downstream till the current ends and dips his wing in the orange sun rays and dares to claim the sky. But a bird that stalks down his narrow cage can seldom see through his bars of rage. His wings are clipped and his feet are tied. So he opens his throat to sing. The caged bird sings with a fearful trill of things unknown but longed for still, and his tune is heard on the distant hill, for the caged bird sings of freedom. The free bird thinks of another breeze, and the trade winds soft through the sighing trees, and the fat worms waiting on a dawn bright lawn, and he names the sky his own. But a caged bird stands on the crew of dreams. His shadow shouts on a nightmare's scream. His wings are clipped and his feet are tied. So, so he opens his throat to sing. The caged bird sings with a fearful thrill of things unknown, but longed for still. And his tune is here on the distant hill, for the caged bird sings of freedom.
Touched by an angel. We, unaccustomed to courage, exiles from delight, live coiled in shells of loneliness until love leaves its high holy temple and comes into our sight to liberate us into life. Love arrives, and in its train come ecstasies, old memories of pleasure, ancient histories of pain. Yet, if we are bold, love strikes away the chain of fear from our souls. We are weakened from our timidity in the flush of love's light. We dare be brave, and suddenly we see that love was all we are and will ever be. Yet, it is only love which sets us free.
A plagued journey. There is no warning rattle at the door, nor heavy feet to storm the floorboards. Safe in the dark prison, I know light slides over the fingered work of a toothless woman in Pakistan. Happy prints of an invisible time are illumined. My mouth agape rejects the solid air and lungs whole. The invader takes direction and seeps through the plaster walls. It is at my chamber, entering the keyhole, pushing through the padding of the door. I cannot scream. A bone of fear clogs my throat. It is upon me. It is sunrise, with hope its arrogant rider. My mind, formerly quiescent in its snug encasement, is trained to look upon their rapturous visages, to let them enter even into me. I am forced outside my I am forced outside myself to mount the light and right journey join with hope. Through all the bright hours I cling to expectation until darkness comes to reclaim me as its own. Hope fades, days gone into its
irredeemable place, and I'm thrown back into the familiar bonds of disconsolation. Gloom crawls around, lapping lasciviously between my toes, at my ankles, and it sucks the strand of my hair. It forgives my heady fling with hope. I am joined again into its greedy arms.
Mother, a cradle to hold me. It is true, I was created in you. It is also true that you were created for me. I owned your voice. It was shaped and turned to soothe me. Your arms were molded into a cradle to hold me, to rock me. The scent of your body was the air perfumed for me to breathe. Mother, during those early dearest days, I did not dream that you had a large life which included me, for I had a life which was only you. Time passed steadily and drew us apart. I was unwilling. I feared if I let you go, you would leave me eternally. You smiled at my fears, saying I could not stay in your lap forever. That one day you would have to stand, and where would I be? You smiled again. I did not. Without warning, you left me, but you returned immediately. You left again and returned. I admit, quickly. But relief did not rest with me easily. You left again, but again returned. You left again, but again returned. Each time you re entered my world, you brought assurance. Slowly, I gained confidence. You thought you know me, but I did know you. You thought you were watching me, but I did hold you securely in my sight, recording every moment, memorizing your smiles, tracing your frowns. In your absence, I rehearsed you. The way you had of singing on a breeze while a sob lay at the root of your song. The way you posed your head so that the light could caress your face when you put your fingers on my hand and your hand on my arm. I was blessed with a sense of health, of strength, and very good fortune. You were always the heart of happiness to me, bringing no guts of glee, fits of opal laughter. During the years when you knew nothing and I knew everything, I loved you still. Condescendingly, of course, from my high perch of teenage wisdom, I grew older and was stunned to find how much knowledge you had gleaned and so quickly. Mother, I have learned enough now to know I have learned nearly nothing. On this day when mothers are being honored, let me thank you that my selfishness, ignorance, and mockery did not bring you to discard me like a broken doll, which had lost its paper. I thank you that you still find something in me to cherish, to admire, and to love. I thank you, Mother. I love you.
We would like to take your leave with that poem. We'll meet you again next Sunday at 2 p.m. In case you want to join with us and read live on YouTube, do join Test Reading Club on Telegram or leave us a message and we'll add you to our club. Thank you for being with us and